do that, girl? How you stay in school and run your business and work? Girl, like, how you do that? How you do that? Hey y'all, it's JUSCOUTURE and now I'm back again. Sorry for the wait. I had a rough week. Because I am in grad school for business administration, and this last week 20-page paper was due, so I was not able to upload a video due to me working, fulfilling orders, going to school. It just got kind of rough, so just bear with me. I know this video is well awaited, but this is my first video on my Beauty of Ambition series. Yay! If you're from the Metro Detroit area, you may or may not know that I have the Beauty of Ambition brunch coming up to discuss that a business is not all glitz and glam, like, at all. Like, being a business owner or entrepreneur is just not easy. You still have your day-to-day life. People think, oh, you don't have to get up at a certain time, or you don't have to do this, or it's easy, you know what I'm saying, because you work for yourself, you don't work for anybody. There's no rules. Well, there is rules in business. You have to stay organized. You have to get up. You have to work. You may not work that 9 to 5, but you might be working 15 hours trying to get stuff done, if you get what I'm saying. So this video will just be that jump start that you need, and that little motivation that you push, and just, you know, give you some insight on how I do things and how I maintain, and just to let you know that, baby, running a business is not all glitz and glams. You will take losses, you will have your ups, you will have your downs, but baby, it is not easy at all. So as you may or may not know, I've started a new brand called The Beauty of Ambition, and this brand is to help young entrepreneurs, not even young, any entrepreneur, start off and just help them to understand that nothing is impossible. Like, with the business, you will have your ups and downs, and I know sometimes we can get distracted on social media and think that, you know, everything is supposed to be glitz and glam, and it's not gonna always be glitz and glam, and that's just the reality of it all. Like, it's not gonna be all smooth, one path. God always has something in store for you, and it's not going to be just a straightforward path all the time, you know, and that's just the real reality of owning a business or starting a brand. And when I say brand, you know, you may be a makeup artist, hairstylist, you may own a boutique. It's still a business. You're still an entrepreneur. And I am in your shoes, and I was once in your shoes if you're just starting off or you're just looking to start. Most of all, the question that I get asked the most is like, how do you stay driven? Like, how do you stay focused on your dreams and your goals and your aspirations? Like, how do you really stay focused on the true goal? And my answer is, think about all the people that's waiting on you to fail, or is saying, you know, you're not going to be there. Or just think of once you get there and once you keep working, how happy you will be. You know, do what makes you happy, and if achieving that goal is going to make you happy, then push yourself. I sometimes get discouraged with my business. You know, it's not always been where I've always had a profit, or I may have had a profit 1 week or 1 month, and then the next month not have 0 sales. So it's definitely hard to stay focused when sometimes you're putting more in and investing more in than what you're getting out. But the beauty of it is that you need to stay, you know, ambitious through it all. You know, you have to remember there's always that one person watching, and I sometimes use my problems and my hurt and my pain as a way to stay driven within myself. You know, I've been through a lot through life, and I've realized, you know, there's a lot of people that's in a way worse situation than me. There's a lot of people that aren't given the same opportunities as me. I have a lot of resources. I have a lot of friends and family. I have a lot of people that's rooting for me, and that's how I stay focused and driven. I get that question so much, like, you know, Jessica, you so ambitious, like, you know, you've been going strong 4 or 5 years, like, you've been doing the thing. Like, I just love the motivation, but there's not always going to be somebody there to motivate you. You have to motivate yourself, and that's important when it comes to school, work, business, whatever you're doing. You have to find that self-motivation, you know, because it's not going to always be somebody there to motivate you. And if you just depending on everyone else's motivation, that's not going to get you nowhere. Like, I mean, there's always going to be points like where you be like, you know, you down and out because nobody's like, you know, you got this. You have to be your own cheerleader. If you're not going to cheerlead yourself, nobody else will. So you got to be like walking around like I'm the, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna curse because I'm trying to stop cursing, y'all. I'm trying to really stop cursing because I got a potty mouth sometimes. So you gotta walk around and just know that you are you. You know what I'm saying? I always say I am Jessika White. Nobody can take that away from me. I'm gonna show the world that I'm great. I'm gonna show the world that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And the phrase that I live by is like, nothing is impossible. The word itself is I'm possible. Like I am possible. Like anything is possible. Like, and that's no matter what. I always tell myself that, like, that nothing is impossible. So I just want y'all to stay motivated when stuff happens in life. Stuff happens to everybody, but remember, you're always a step ahead and you're always more blessed than somebody else, or you always doing better than somebody. It's somebody out there that don't have what you have. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind when y'all going through stuff. Like, you're not the only one, and it's somebody whose situation is more messed up than yours, you know. So just stay positive, you know, stay driven, stay goal oriented. Another way that I stay focused is organization. Like, it was a time like where I was stressed out. Like, I've always kind of been organized, but there was a time where stuff got hectic. I was going to school. I went to the University of Kentucky. If you don't know, I was going to school at the University of Kentucky, and I was a kinesiology major, sciences, all sciences, you know. So I'm doing that, plus working to pay my bills, plus my business, plus my phase 2 organization. I'm like driving back and forth from Kentucky to Detroit once or twice a month, doing vendor events, trying to stay, you know, in the networking world, trying to stay, you know, kind of connected. And it became a time where I started to kind of get depressed. Like, you know, this is too much. Like, I'm working too much. Like, I'm not having time to enjoy myself. And then I realized, like, when I'm going through something and I'm stressed out, my scapegoat was to create. Like, to create a lipstick, or to create an eyeshadow, or to create a highlighter. Like, or just be in my room. Like, I got, like, having a 2-bedroom, like, is my life. Like, I need a 2-bedroom because I need my studio room to create. Like, is it painting, whether it be painting, not saying that I'm a painter, but making jewelry, anything that had to do with arts and craft, that was like my savior. Like, if I didn't have arts and craft, or couldn't make or do makeup, I don't know where I will be mentally, physically, or just period, where I would be in life, because that's my scapegoat. If reading or music is yours, then do that. Take time to do what you love to do. Make sure when you get in business, what you want to do and not what somebody else wants you to do, because that's the biggest thing. Even when you're in school, like, choose your major based off what you love. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for what somebody else telling you, your mama, your family, your friends, your boyfriend, whoever the case may be. Do it because you want to do it. And I'm telling you, you will be so much happier in life if you do what you want to do and not what someone else's want to do. Like, it was so crazy because I didn't realize that until like my junior year of college. Like, why did I get into this major? I did it for the money, like, and I struggled so much. I mean, freshman and sophomore year was easy because I'm doing them prerequisites. I'm doing little simple classes. But when I got deep into it, I wasn't interested. So it took me so much time just to read those books, because like the next person, they interested in what's in the books and what they talking about in the books, whereas I wasn't. So it took me so much longer to get through homework and testing. I had to study. I mean, not saying it's my niche, but it's not what I'm passionate about. And you know, that's why I struggled so much my senior and my junior year. I was emotional. I mean, it was times that I cried, like, while I'm doing this, I should just start over. But it was like, I spend my money. I don't want to kind of build up all this debt. I don't want to start over. So it was definitely challenging for me to stay focused and to stay driven. But I pushed through it. I graduated. And now I'm just happy that I did so, you know what I'm saying, because I always have a guaranteed job. But now I feel like it's time for me to focus on what my passion is, and that's makeup and making things in my brand. My brand is JUSCOUTURE. My brand is The Beauty of Ambition. My brand is Phase 2. I am JUSCOUTURE, the makeup artist. Like that's who I am. And my brands and my companies keep me going and keep me motivated. And I just love it. And, you know, and I've been through a lot, you know, as a child and as a young adult, and, you know, I've been on my own, so it keeps me going and it keeps me out of trouble. And, you know, it hasn't always been easy for me, you know, and I just kind of wanted to make this video to give people insight on me and my life and understand me as a brand and understand why I do it. Because, you know, a lot of people believe, they see me on social media and believe that everything is all glitz and glam, and, you know, I've never struggled or I've never had issues in life. And that's not the case. Like, I've been through stuff just like the next individual, and I want people to understand me for me and realize that I am who I am. And I never once said that I was perfect. Nobody's perfect, and I go through stuff in life just like everybody else. I struggle with paying bills just like everybody else. I've been there. Where you at, where you struggling, I struggle, you know what I'm saying? And I've probably had, you know, a worse life than a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But I don't let that get to me. I always keep a big smile. I always, you know, networking. I always treat people with the utmost respect. So I just, that beauty of my ambition, like, I am the beauty of ambition, you know? So I just wanted to share that with y'all and let y'all know that y'all not alone. Like, you're not the only person struggling. Like, you're not the only person trying to get this brand off the ground. Like, when I first started off, it wasn't easy. It was not easy whatsoever. I had to think of ways to strategize market-wise. When I first started off, social media, as far as business-wise, wasn't as big as it is now. You know, you couldn't kind of base your business just off social media marketing and posting on social media. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't that simple. So I had to strategize the ways to get my business off the ground. And my number one thing is, when I tell you guys to start a business, like, I can't stand when people, and I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook. If not, I will link my Facebook and all my social media handles below. I sometimes have live chats on Facebook, and on my live chat one day I stated that I can't stand, my biggest pet peeve, I love helping individuals. You can ask friends or people that's not friends that email me or write me and ask me anything. I'm always willing to tell and give information. But my biggest pet peeve is, I don't like when people want to start a business and they don't research. Google, it will be your number one resource. Research. Like, you can't start a brand and think that someone's going to give you every little piece of information that you need to start. That's not how it will go. Research. Do your research. Like, Google. Like, you want to go in the field, Google what that field is doing right now. Like, how much money is the beauty industry making, how much is a brand making on average, how to start that brand, resellers, wholesalers. Like, know the difference. Research. No one's going to give you all the information, but I try to help people out and give them that platform to get started. But people come to me like, how I start a boutique or how I start a hair company, and I'm just like, you know, I'm not in neither one of those fields. Like, I do beauty, I do makeup, I sell makeup, I make makeup. So I can't tell you how to run a boutique. Like, that's just something that I cannot do. So I just want to say my biggest thing is to research. You know what I'm saying? Read books. That's what I do. I love to read. People ask me, where you get information or where you get all this knowledge at? Reading books. Like, I just read. Like, I go in there and I pick up on Amazon. I have an Amazon Kindle, and I go in there and I just literally type in entrepreneur books or marketing books or stuff like that, and stuff comes up, and I just like to read, you know. That's what helps me. I do ebooks from small blogs and stuff like that. So recently I'm willing to help, but I just really want y'all to understand, do your research, like know what you're talking about, because I can only tell you so much, or the next person or the next entrepreneur can only tell you so much. So you have to do your research. Also, stay focused on your goal, map out everything, have goals, because when you have goals, you're more likely to reach those goals if you write them down and have them like on your mirror or on your wall or something. Post it somewhere that you can see it every day and realize, you know, these are my goals and I have to reach these goals. Set dates for you to have certain things done by that date. That's important. But anyway, I don't want to give out too much information, because I will be starting my blog called The Beauty of Ambition, and I will give a lot of information on there and have a lot of links and little sheets that you can fill out to help you with your goals. And I will have talks on there, and it would be video. I'll be like vlogging and blogging on there, so it'll be kind of cool. And then I do have the Beauty of Ambition event on April 2nd, which I'll be giving a lot of information, me and my fellow panelists. So that should be great. So I just wanted to tell you guys, use the things that you're going through in life as a way to push you to achieve the things that you want to achieve. So use the things that you're going through in life as way to push you to your goals, not as a hindrance on life, but as a way to stay driven. You know, use it in a positive way, not a negative. You know, realize that some things are out of your control and you can't control them. So don't spend too much time harping over something you have no control over. You don't have control over the next individual. So you have to stay focused on yourself and what you do have control over, which is yourself. Build that self-happiness and you'll be good, girl. You'll be good. You'll be good. I trust and believe you will be good. So that is all, loves. That was just a little preview. Hopefully my blog will be up soon. I've been working like crazy, working on the logo, working on the website. So as soon as I get that up, I will notify you guys. I will maybe post another video informing you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoyed me. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, press the thumbs up button, and you know that little bell down there, you know, the little bell down there, make sure y'all press that so you guys can get notifications when I post a video. There will be a lot of interviews coming up under this, The Beauty of Ambition. I'm gonna make that like a folder where it'll just be those videos that you can watch, and I'll feature entrepreneurs that has been so successful, and I'll do talks, and I'll just give you guys so much information on how to stay motivated, how to stay driven, and how to maintain that crazy brand. Okay, I will help you guys out as much as I can. I am not like a millionaire or nothing when it comes to my business, but I have had a successful long run in my businesses, and I can share as much information as I can. Once again, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. If you're already here, make sure you give me that thumbs up, and I hope you love the video. Bye.